Eric.
Andre.
What a weekend, baby. What a weekend.
What happened? Did something happen?
So, bets-wise, we go 5-1 in the weekend. We're just drowning in wins right now. We forgot to update our Twitter record, which is 248 and 172. Incorrect. That a 5-1 needs to be added to that. I gave out a plus 341 for parlay. That hit. That's double baby beluga status on this show, Eric.
Holy smokes.
But most importantly, absolutely most importantly, first off, I should mention, I love bearing the lead. You know, when D-Line's on the show, we do numbers in Serbia always. So big time congrats to Djokovic on the Wimbledon win, despite beating my guy, Matteo Berrettini. We celebrate all dubs here. Great game by him. But Italy did it. They pulled off the Euros dub. First time since 68. We have an exclusive beer contract with the good people at Breckenridge Brewery.
Right here.
Italian beer, no thank you. Not on this show. Limoncello, grappa, hard liquor. I thought that would be too much at 12:30 for us, Eric.
No,
I know you don't come pre-lunched to this show.
I don't come pre-anything. I come to the show fresh like a newborn baby. I don't know any bets. I don't know what happened. I'm happy to hear that Italy won.
Right? Isn't that great?
It was in soccer?
Yeah, soccer. Big time.
Unbelievable.
So with an expert like you, I wanted to celebrate. What we have is this wine that my paternal grandfather made in 1991, homemade label that my other grandfather made, dedicated to my sisters who were born that year.
What?
It is the end of the bottle, which is why it's looking like this. This is what a 30-year-old dessert wine's going to look like for you folks.
I'll tell you, as a 42-year-old, that's what my insides look like.
There you go. Samesies. I'm getting there myself. I will say this. It sounds like, your homemade grandfather's wine. This is going to be disgusting. My grandfather's in the Chianti, so this is technically Chianti Classico wine. So, some of the best wine in the world. Only the best to celebrate. And the tradition is you can put some cookies, dip your cookies in there. When can you do that with booze, guys?
Andre, you're coming at me with a lot of information. I feel like I need to react to like 6 of these things that you said, one after the next.
There you go. Feel free to overreact.
Hold on.
One step at a time.
So hold on. So we have a bottle of alcohol that looked like it comes from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You say your grandfather made it. I'm not sure that it's not made from your grandfather. This is not his blood or anything, right?
No, it isn't. Okay. Nor his ashes.
Wow, it got darker than I hoped it would.
But fun fact. He was not cremated. So if it was his ashes, someone went in and did something.
I think the only way to describe that fact is fun.
Wow.
What kind of cookie? Is this a traditional Italian?
No. We have had to steer from the tradition on this one. Usually you would put cantuccini.
Sure.
In shape similar to what you guys have at coffee shops here in Calbiscotti. Flavor, texture, has almonds in them. A whole different ballpark.
To me, that would have felt more appropriate.
Yeah, it would have been, but we're going with my wife's.
I'm dipping cookies into what can most affectionately be referred to as
30-year-old wine. I decanted this, guys. I decanted it, and this dark color still came out.
You decant, I decan.
And also, Eric, you don't feel like it? It's no problem.
Andre.
By the way,
I feel
commemorative Nutella Italy World Cup glasses. I've got the 1934 dub. I believe you have the 1938.
Am I worthy of this this like sludgy glass of mud that it is so meaningful?
You know what, Eric? For content's sake and an Italy dub, anyone is worthy here, my friends.
Well, I'm happy to be anyone.
So,
all right, so I'm going to do it.
So this cheers is to all the good people who reached out, all our listeners. I felt the love and I really appreciate it. But most of all to our listener, Zachary Castro, who came in like a G, believed more than I believed. And man, he got me in on an Italy future at plus 650. And that was a big money maker right there.
Right, so I'm going to do a play-by-play for the viewers.
Yeah, do a De Peruski.
So I'm going to dunk this what looks to just be a standard chocolate chip cookie into
Oatmeal chocolate chip.
Oatmeal chocolate chip. I'm actually a little bit bummed out to find out these are more likely raisins than they are chocolate chips.
No, they're chocolate chip.
Oh, oatmeal chocolate chip.
Raisins,
That actually
no
follows.
raisins, yeah.
Okay, here we go. So the dunk is happening.
Oh, that's good
Pretty
stuff.
viscous. I can actually
that's
feel
good stuff.
feel a little resistance as the cookie goes in.
Well, let's not exaggerate. Again, was decanted, boys, here at the bar.
My life just changed. I cannot believe I've never dunked a cookie into wine before.
Is that good or what?
People who dip cookies into milk are wasting their time.
Bro, like Santa, what are you doing?
What
is
are you
I would
doing,
like
Santa?
to know, yeah.
Do you think it's that he feels pressure to get the job done?
Bro, if you can't handle yourself on Christmas like that, I don't know what you're doing, Santa. And while we're at this on the subject, Eric,
This is like I gotta say, like once the sweet cookie flavor subsides, pretty rough wine flavor. Pretty.
I love it. I'm not bothered by it in the slightest.
It's like
it's a dessert wine, so it's
cookie,
we're kicking it up a little bit.
The cookie, a bit of a Trojan horse. I let down my guard. I opened the gate, and then
Let's go.
The wine, the incredibly meaningful wine that I would never take anything away from. Kind of a rough arrival to the party, but you know what? I accept all entrants.
That's why you're the
just
best,
drink it now,
Eric. You can drink it. I
no
sometimes
rules?
let the cookie do all the lifting.
That's kind of what's going on right now. I think of you as the cookie of the show. You're doing all the lifting. You're so
Wow.
sweet, Andre.
That's really nice. And while we're on the subject, I just want to mention that I am basically a national hero.
Sure.
Again, not here, but in Italy.
which nation? We should be clear about that.
And that's because there was a plan made. I've got family visiting in town. And
Don't mind me. I'm just dipping a cookie into wine.
no,
while we're talking.
please go right ahead. By the way, find me another betting show that dips their cookies into wine to celebrate bets.
Yeah, we'll have them arrested.
And
this is our
I'll
thing.
sue you for copyright infringement. So, anyways, fun family plan, right? Family's in town. Everyone wants to see Grandpa. Oh, we're gonna go to Grandpa's apartment and watch the game all together.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, fine. Family matters. You know, I'm a family man. Everyone knows that, even though I get drunk on YouTube regularly.
Yeah, your kids are too young to know about it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I start to panic an hour before the game, and I think of all the times
Oh, boy, here it comes.
that I have watched my team
Self-doubt creeps in.
in a big game
Oh, boy.
away from the same spot I usually watch the game.
Why would you do that?
So Super Bowl 50, I watched Super Bowl at the same place I watched every other game.
Where is like in a closet in your basement?
No, my home.
Okay.
What about the Raheem Moore play? Where do you think I watched that?
I gotta think that you were out gallivanting.
Yeah, with friends. I got sucked into, come over and watch it. Record-breaking season. I thought that, being worried about that kind of stuff wouldn't matter.
You
And
know
of
where-
course, it's the coldest day of the entire winter, and Peyton can't even feel his neck or fingertips.
You know where I was?
Where were you?
In the stands.
Wow. But is that where you watched every other game that season?
No.
There you go.
What season tickets?
Eric blew it. Well, you might have, for all I know. Eric blew it. What happens in the 98 World Cup? I'm watching with friends, like at the church, not at home. What happened in the 2006 World Cup that they did win? Watched with my dad at home, same place. So consistency, championships. Inconsistency, heartbreak that you will never forgive yourself for. So I call an audible. I call Grandpa and I tell him, I make up some whole BS story about how it's more convenient. It will take 3 cars for us to go there, just 1 car
The
to
age
bring
of
you
COVID.
over here. You actually like the chair we have here that he gave us, by the way, more than the one that you have at your place. And boom, fixed. I suffered for an hour and a half. My wife mistakenly let our neighbor in who came to chat my grandpa up. I was about to strangle him. Hopefully he doesn't watch this. And
If
there
he's
you
like
go.
most people, then you're safe.
There you go. It was epic. It's worthy of this wine, which again, 30-year-old
Sweet it is.
30-year-old wine, this much left. So you can imagine the kind of
sweet it
special
is.
occasion I saved it for. Cheers to all you. And I just want to say, cheers also to our English brethren, maybe them more than anyone. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. We're with you.
I am mostly English. I don't know if I'm.
He's an Englishman.
I don't know if I'm doing something wrong by tasting the fruits of the labor of a the team that vanquished my team that I just found out lost.
Oh, I know.
I'm
Boy,
feeling,
that was
dude, I'm really
disappointing for you.
conflicted right now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Andre, I couldn't be happier.
I hope RK watches these first 20 minutes
There's
of
no.
nonsense.
Can I just tell you?
Yeah.
No chance.
Yeah, oh, truly. There's a barely bragging about golfing and Greeley.
That's very.
I'm
very
working on a
archaic.
day post-championship with family in town. This guy's golfing in Greeley.
Well, I mean, I'm.
Unbelievable. Big 3 time.
Let's go.
Because this, Eric, Coors Field, obviously great ballpark. But where do you stand on agent of suffering or agent of joy merely from a baseball perspective?
Coors
As a
Field
Rockies
itself.
fan. Yeah.
What does Coors Field represent in my fandom as a Rocky?
Exactly.
Or fandom for the Rockies? Does it
Exactly.
represent positivity?
Right.
Or is it the reason that we suffer and
Or
shall
yet
continue
another
to suffer for the
obstacle
rest
to
of our lives?
overcome. Right, right.
Coors Field is very complicated. It's funny that you put it in those
Boy,
terms.
it sure is.
The most pleasant, delightful place to spend a day watching baseball, so long as you don't care for the outcome. It is a place
Yes,
that
Matt.
feels very special and should also feel like it should produce very special baseball. This has not been the case ever when it comes to Coors Field.
Love you, Zach.
I'm
This was
very.
all you.
Oh,
This
Zach.
was all you.
Zach.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink the rest of this very special sludge in your honor.
That's right. Actually, World Cup odds. Let's do
It's
that
very
because
good.
we've got some youngsters coming on. Zaniolo was out, good stuff. Spinazzola will be back. Great
Anyway,
stuff.
I feel conflicted about Coors Field. Like Coors Field, we have this argument all the time.
conflicting.
Coors Field should be the reason that the Rockies are good, in that it should be a place where you should want to play baseball because the people of Denver are primed. They should be this should be a baseball time.
I know.
by all rights.
I know. It really is. When it's working, it really is.
So I kind of think it's like overblown. I think that you can I do believe that you can win baseball. You can have winning baseball here. The
Damn it
thing
all,
that
I
I
agree.
find more of an obstacle is the brain trust. And the brain trust
Yeah, you
lives
ain't
at
wrong.
Coors Field.
You ain't
So
wrong.
this is the problem.
Right.
Part of Coors Field is
Right.
broken, and it's the part with the brains in it.
Do you think maybe the altitude is poisoning the brain trust's thinking, though?
Let me think about this. And it's difficult for me to consider this with altitude poisoning happening inside my own brain while I'm considering this. No, I don't think that's the problem. No, I think that they are disconnected from the rest of the major leagues. I don't think that they have any good communication lines between other teams. I don't
Yeah.
think that they get
Yeah.
good information. I don't think that people want to trade with them. I don't think that they have agents that reach out to them because they sort of just are this weird anomaly, and like they're like run by this like good old country boy that is, you're dealing with weird East Coast elite blue bloods that don't want to have anything to do with him. And so what do we get? Like we get a real estate developer who puts on a very great show, makes a beautiful stadium, builds McGregor Square right next to it, which by all accounts is absolutely breathtaking. And yet I can't stand it. It makes me angry, and I don't know what to do about it. I just wish that we would have somebody involved that was just a little bit more connected to baseball, not just to a good time.
To tell you how much I agree with that, dare I call it a monologue? Bottom of the barrel, Eric. Slaps different. It's got some real heat to it. I threw up in my own mouth, and it's not the wine. It's not the wine. It's
the
the
cookie?
great points Eric made. It's not the cookie either. How dare you, sir? We have some great questions about the Derby. Let's get into that.
Yeah.
Producer Kale's on it. You can go. You can go. All right. 240 plus home runs hit, Eric. I've done the math. I went to the lab, and this is the safest bet there is.
It's so true.
I'm going to max out on this bad boy, reinvest the old winnings, because this is how we're going to make a whole lot of money tonight having a grand old time. The beauty is it's Coors Field, Sans Humidor.
Oh, right.
Sans Humidor.
I actually
So that's actually moved a lot of lines, I believe, on this.
So there's a couple factors at play.
Yeah, lay it on me.
There's a new baseball drop.
Oh, new baseball drop.
I
Who
love
dis?
that that's the other thing, that baseball itself is just being run by a rampant bozo that just like makes changes willy-nilly. Like, why are you changing the baseball? Last year the baseball was too juiced. Now they underjuiced it. Why can't we, like, what happened to just like a baseball?
I know.
There's no, what is this new technology of string wrapped around a small little rubber core that has leather around the outside?
Bro,
anyway, apparently this new baseball,
weird, yeah.
less juice than last year, but as you say, will not be subject to the humidor.
To the humidor, 242 last year at 240. I shall take this all day. The regular line was at 265.5, and that's at even money. So it tells you what a great offer 240 plus at 420 is. That's actually shifted in the
where is
250s.
this? Where is this? Because I bet the total number of home runs over 265.5.
I know.
And I got odds minus 113. How are you getting plus 420?
I know. You
is it a boost?
You got suckered. Shorty get loose. Blame it on the boost. Because it's in the odd boost section. It is the third MLB boost, and it is a grand thing. I see I've got is it Damn It Bobby asking about distance on the homer. Yeah, it is. It is 240. Go to the odds boost, damn it, Bobby. And that's one of my picks there. Longest home run over 519.5 feet. Get this, Eric. Since StatCast has been charting distance of homers in 2016, longest recorded homer is Aaron Judge, 513, Marlins Ballpark in 2017. Stanton with a 504 in 2016 at Coors. Again, no humidor. Ohtani has the longest homer this year at 470. I just get the feeling we're going over 520. We're going to see some moonshots from the best in the biz, so I'm going to take that at even money. So that answers your question on the distance.
I can't believe this is true. There really is an odds boost that pays you plus 420.
It's criminal, man.
For 240 plus home runs.
But
the line is set at 265. And it's at minus 113 to take the over. What are you doing to us, DraftKings?
It's free money. DraftKings, this is better than the offers for like new users. So everyone should be hammering this. Everyone should be kind of going in heavy.
Just put the account on it.
Yeah. Kale just put the account on it, and yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing as soon as we're done.
I feel like this is like a clerical error that this is like Monopoly.
Absolutely. No, I mean, we've got people in the comments saying like, hey, this is incorrect. It is not. So yeah. And then I'm closing this out with Ohtani. Every home run derby kind of has the guy coming in.
Yeah, the guy.
And he puts on a show.
Yeah, that's that guy. Yeah,
and that's Shohei this year. And I think he's going to hit that long bomb again. He has the longest bomb in the majors already, leads the majors in that. I think he's just going to make a run to the finals. So again, 3 rounds as opposed to Story, who goes against one of the favorites in Joey Gallo and might be eliminated early. So we've got more opportunities. I'm going Shohei.
So I want to make you feel comfortable here.
Yeah.
RK's not here. He's your right-hand man. You two work together.
Yeah,
I would say he's going to put on a Shohei Ohtani. He's going to put on a Shohei tonight.
Yeah. Hey. That's good stuff. Fine.
Let's go to my big three. Well, my big three has now been undercut pretty decently by Andre, who just came in and dunked on my second.
Yeah, I kind of called you out for being a simp, huh?
Wow.
A little simp exposure going on here with your
newbie vibe. So I really got a big 2. My second one I'm changing to Andre's. But first, I'm going to shift gears a little bit. I'm going to take you into the deep water where I hang out. We're going to the NBA.
Ooh.
I'm going NBA Finals, 2-7 games. This is boosted.
You're Buck Lever all of a sudden, huh?
Plus 140.
Yeah.
What I believe is going to happen in this series is I believe every team is going to win every home game.
I will say Giannis being back has really messed up my buyout on my Lightning Suns parlay.
I'm telling you, like when you... this is going to play out the way I've described. It's just simply going to take time. What's going to happen is the Suns are going to feel their own mortality. They're going to be made to face their own mortality. They're going to try and be shooting shots from distance. And when they're uncomfortable, when the pressure gets up, they're not going to fall. I just don't believe it. I just simply don't believe it. And I know that when you're talking about dunking, like nerves don't really play into that. So the Bucks are feeling good. They absolutely dominated the Suns at home last night.
Yeah.
And
sure
it feels like a formula that is reproducible. But the thing is like then Phoenix looked just as good when they played at home. So I liked the game. I liked it to go 7. Plus the tweet we analyzed on Friday where Warlock, a wizard in the year 2016, said it was going 7. So who am I to...
Holy cow, I'd forgot about that. But when you throw in that the Warlock is in on this...
What do you mean when you throw in? That's where you start.
Not a bad sprink right there. Okay.
Good sprink. All right. Second one. We're going to ignore. We're going to defer to what Andre gave you because this is much worse odds and it requires more home runs.
Yeah, and I see Matt in the comments saying, painfully, I think this is a Colorado only offer because I don't have it.
Matt.
And you know how I know it is a Colorado only? The boost is plus 420.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's a shout out
Talk
to
about
us.
an on-brand boost.
It's a shout out to us. So I'm sorry, guys, but again, we still know Humidor. This field, give us the over, is what D-Line's saying. And it might have appeared that this was a sim pick. No, this is a pick for all our people around the world who might not have the incredible offer.
You're right. You're normal. You're
a man of the people.
You take this, you'll still get reasonable odds. This is going to happen. In the year 2019, the last year the home run derby, I believe, was held. Was it held last year at all?
It was not,
from what I could find. In 2019, there were 313 home runs hit. And that was not in Coors Field and probably had a humidor involved. This thing's going to go crazy. That's all people are talking about. The streets are buzzing. And to that end, I have selected one Shohei Ohtani to be the winner of the home run derby at plus 250. It just feels like it's supposed to happen. If it doesn't happen, like I don't really know what to think of or what to believe in anymore.
Well, there you go. Home run derby. It's one thing we get to watch. There is some Gold Cup stuff, but so we're just going to have a grand old time watching the derby and winning lots of money because there is some juice on these. There's some real value.
There's some juice in here too. Or what formerly was juice before it turned into viscous sludge.
It's true. We're gonna get into our pools. Some exact outcomes.
A lot of particulars at the bottom, which you didn't.
No doubt.
Particulates.
We've got and a little more. It slaps different. Bottom of the barrel, right?
I can tell it was made from grapes because I just got pieces of grapes.
Well done, Nonna. It's still held up 30 years later. Good for you, brother. I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Oh boy.
And say,
here it comes, guys. Brace yourself.
That new users, on DraftKings, yep, it is, can bet $1.
No, they can't.
To win $150
on what?
On either team in the finals. That means,
in basketball.
You pick you pick the Bucks to win Game 4 because you think everyone at home is. Put a buck on there. Guess what you're going to win? 150 buckaroos.
It's not to pick the ultimate winner. It's to pick again the winner of one particular game.
Precisely.
Take those bucks. Let's go.
Take those bucks. That is a phenomenal deal for new users. I think again, I don't know any new DraftKings users. Not discriminating. That's just the people I hang out with, have been with us from the start, or at least DJs. Since we started raking it in over, I don't know, college football playoffs or March Madness or any of the other times we have made you gajillions of dollars.
Like Nikola Jokic winning MVP.
But that said, I think that last week's offer, $1 to win 265.
No.
And we were saying Poirier knockout first round.
Did that count as a knockout?
I think that hits, man. I think that hit. Again, I don't know any new users. If we have any, feel free to clarify. DraftKings is the shit. Again, they're giving out plus 420 for people in Colorado for an absurd number of home runs. That's like, we're going to put down what, Kale? Like $50 to win 500, something like that.
I just did 75 to win 360.
75 to win 360. You're just going to rake it in. There might have been a max at one point, but you're still... in on the good stuff because it's an amazing wager. DraftKings has all this amazing stuff, so you got to get in. And use code DNVR. They will match your first deposit up to $1,000. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to 500 buckaroos. Deposit bonus requires 25 times playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-522-4700. Okay.
Incredible.
Derby
Incredible.
time. Can we win 50K on home run derby pools? We've got 2 free ones, and we are going to reference the home run derby bracket from time to time to give us a little clarity, because after our pools, we need to give out a final derby prop exact outcome, because that's the big boy stuff.
Definitely Ohtani winning. Shohei Ohtani winning.
But
over who?
Over who? Exactly. That's what we're going to figure out.
Therein lies the dilemma.
Precisely. Eric, let us start with they're both called home run derby pools. They both have T-Mobile in there. Well, we're starting with the first one that you'll see there.
Sure.
So follow along with that, kids. All right. Who will win the home run derby?
I'm going to say
Shohei
Ohtani.
No doubt.
I mean, there's a little doubt.
How far will Shohei advance? Wins home run derby.
Wins home run derby.
How many home runs will Shohei hit in the quarterfinals?
In the oh boy.
Set at 15 and a half.
Okay, what's a really dominant round for?
We're pretty much going to be in the double dig, but I think quarterfinals a little slower.
You're not. Yeah, I'm with you.
Semis is where you heat up and see the crazy numbers. Finals, we kind of slow back down a little.
Shorty get loose, saves a little juice.
So we're
does just enough to get by. I'm going to go under, right?
Under, absolutely. How far will Pete Alonso advance? He's the defending champ, injured a little bit, but he's hit 10 jacks since June 1st. Can we see the bracket, Kale, and see who old Pete goes up against? Now, he's against Salvador Perez, the catcher from the Kansas City Royals. The catcher's never won it before.
Yeah.
Salvador's hitting jacks, though.
Hitting jacks.
And
he's here to hit dingers and have fun.
Absolutely. The analytics love his launch angle as well. And Pete, at worst, is going to face Shohei in round 2. I'm a little low on Pete.
Oh, no.
But I'll say he gets to the semis and then loses to our guy Shohei. So there you go.
Oh, so you think Pete takes out Salvador? Okay. I thought you liked the launch angle, bro.
I do.
Okay, listen. I'm following you.
No,
wherever
you know what?
Go,
you talked me into it. He's getting eliminated in the quarterfinals.
Oh.
It's classic overrated Mets player, right? Anyone
classic.
East Coast, they're going to be overrated, especially in a betting perspective. Eliminated in quarterfinals and under 15 and a half for I think of him as Mayor Pete.
You do?
Yeah.
I think of more as a gubernatorial sort of figure.
Yeah. Who will advance? I'm going to let that one sit. Who will advance further? Trey Mancini, Juan Soto, back to the bracket.
Yeah, we got to see this bracket.
Soto would be we can also go tie. Soto would be the one, most people would be in on, but he's going against Shohei.
Yeah, he's going against
Matt
Shohei.
Olson's one of the hotter guys. Launch angle, though, not as promising.
So what does his physical appearance have to do with this? Him being a hot guy, does that...
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Yeah.
My mind.
So you know what? I'm going tie. They both get eliminated round 1. Who will advance further? My friend Eric. Trevor Story or Matt Olson? Now, Olson against Trey Mancini.
Oh, we're going Trevor Story. I don't even want to talk this out.
Really?
Trevor Story, dude, yes. Trevor Story is going to show
you think
out.
Trev with the big upset of Joey Gallo, huh?
To me, this feels like the swan song, the old hat tip. Trevor Story. As we get closer and closer to the trade deadline, where we all know where this is going, Trevor Story wants to leave us with one last memory, one last story to tell.
Bro, I think you might just have an exact outcome all of a sudden.
I do. I just gave it to
my
you.
gosh. Who will advance further? Salvador Perez are actually, we like thick boys on this show, yeah?
Oh, we love
I believe anyone in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but Salvador is the thickest of these boys.
By what measure, sir?
hip thickness.
Oh, hips do not lie.
Juice in the caboose, if you know what I mean. The area upon which one generates all his power to hit jacks.
Okay.
So who will advance further? Salvador Perez, who, again, we're kind of hating on Mayor Pete here, and you're feeling Pete. Trev upsetting Joey Gallo. So Salvador Perez goes further than Joey Gallo. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, we just did simple math here. So.
All right, submit that. Now, back again, because we've got another one, and this one a bit more scientific.
Yeah, we got to put our scientist hats on.
Who will win the final first round? First batter or second batter? And the bracket, unfortunately, will not guide us in this one. This is what is your gut that has my deceased grandfather's 30-year-old dessert wine in it? What is your gut telling you right now? First or second batter?
My gut right now is telling me that it's a little uncomfortable from drinking that wine.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe it.
I think that the home run derby is a little bit of a lead dog situation. I feel like you come out hot, and then I think it's harder to hit a baseball when you're feeling the pressure, when you know the number.
I was gonna go the other way. You just talked me into the first one, a little free flowing. I actually think that happens.
Away.
I actually think that happens often. How many total home runs will be hit in the final round? Over 27.5, under 27.5.
Oh, boy. We declared moments ago that Shohei Ohtani is going to save his best for the last.
Right, and a lot of these were set at 15.5 for like the first round.
Right. So he himself,
and we said one of the slower rounds.
Yeah, if we're following our own very flawed logic,
baby.
We will say that he's going to go over 15. Shohei alone. So what does that mean? The other guy only needs 13.
Yeah, exactly.
That seems like an over.
Total number of home runs hit in the final round, odd or even number.
Now, this is where you really have to be a scientist.
Search within your gut, yes.
So let's think about this. Let's do the math. So Shohei is going to hit, what do we think? 57 home runs in the final round? That's 39 home runs. What do we think the total for Shohei in the final round will be?
It sounds like you're feeling odd.
I do feel odd.
Yeah,
I feel odd, dude.
Let's go. I mean, it fits our brand. So, will both players use their timeout during the final round?
Yes. Absolutely.
Some tired boys.
Yeah, because listen, they're not used to playing at this altitude.
We
hear about it all the time.
It's so true.
It's the reason that Colorado shouldn't exist as a state in some people's minds. They're not ready for this, and frankly, they're weaker for it. But we can't judge them.
True.
It's just the truth.
Who will hit the longest home run of the final round? First batter, second batter. I think we know it's the first batter.
Yeah, we do know.
How much time will be left on the clock for the first home run of the will be left on for the first? Okay, I got this right. I just need to double check for the first home run of the final round. Between 4 and 351, between 350 and 341. 340 and 331,
so how long
330
is it a 5-minute clock?
I think it's a 4-minute clock.
4-minute clock.
So does it get hit within the first 10 seconds?
Yes. Hit in the first 10 seconds, yes.
Yeah.
They're going to start off with a bang, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Will either player's final round be their best round of the Derby? Now, you say yes on Shohei, but... Now, for example, our guy, Austin, kind of our in-house seamhead expert, saying that Shohei and Alonso are close. I think that's what he's saying. No, Salvador, our Knight of the Thick Round Table, are close, but Paris takes the crown. So he takes the crown Paris with the upset.
He takes the crown as the thick boy.
Oh. Yes. Okay. That makes more sense than a bold prediction on Paris winning it all. So will either player's final round be their best round of the Derby? I say no.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They come Shohei will show out, but
early. I see this going like straight inverse bell curve. Come out hot, go down low, get tired, feel that burn, and then you ramp up a little bit. But it's not quite. You don't have the same energy reserves that you came into it with.
Not too dissimilar to this show. Who will win the end? Will the final round end in a swing off?
I don't even know what that is. I'm going to say no.
It's like, we're tied at 14, but homeboy who went second has another opportunity. We already said first batter is going to dominate this, kids.
No. I mean, what are these questions?
Okay. Wow. We are going to make thousands of dollars off of that.
How much do I get?
Exciting.
What is my cut of this?
Submit the pool, bro. I don't know why it's not following along with this guy. Okay, we did all of that. You have listened. Also, Austin's question about the 70-plus homers, I'm just not a Pete Lever, so I'm staying away from that one, Austin, but I like that you're a believer, and, you know this stuff. So, Shohei over Joey Gallo is the shortest exact outcome odds. That's still in the plus 1,000 area. But dare I say you are telling us it'll be Shohei over
Trevor Story
at plus 1925?
Yes. I told it to you. Why wouldn't you believe it? Dude, it's Story. He wants to...
You're not wrong. It's his ballpark. And I kind of feel like you could do that. You could sprinkle Shohei over Gallo and then maybe Gallo over Ohtani
and Trevor's
at plus
been hot
1275. And that would kind of be our top three outcomes. I saw we had a question about that earlier. So
Trevor's been hot lately. He's been swinging a hot bat. He got over his elbow inflammation. He's back.
He's back. And we're saying he still loses, so we're not complete homers.
Yeah, we're just like 3/4 homers.
Exactly. Austin says plus 2150 Trevor Story over Ohtani.
What?
Okay, not bad.
Austin,
Again, I almost wish the odds were juicier and Trev to win it all plus 850. So
only plus 850. I feel like
I know, right?
Plus 8
I know.
bazillion.
Yeah, I mean, our thick night of the round table plus 1,000 for Salvador Perez. So, again, that's where you generate all your power.
Sure.
The caboose. Everyone knows that. That's where I generated all my power for this show. Thank you, Eric, for...
No.
This is actually a special edition show. People don't know we're making commemorative T-shirts after this one.
For this show.
For this show specifically.
Yeah. The one Monday show after... The Italian team won the Euros, and we drank that old wine and cookies. The shirt.
There you go. It's the best. I'm sorry, guys. I think that bet's only available out of state, but I was able to just place it. So in-state.
Look at that.
Dig in, folks.
Dude, I'm gonna bet that same bet like 7 times just to rub it into you.
It's outstanding. It's outstanding.
Oh, it's under
Odds Boost. Yep, it's the third one in order on the MLB. You're welcome for the free money.
You're welcome.
Caleb, you are not an idiot. You are
no one called you an idiot.
A beautiful person who is loved by all. You are all loved. You are all special to me. Best of luck, folks. Home run derby time. Championship or Italy related T-shirts. Every day this week.
Oh.
Booyah.
Wow, that makes it the same as every day I've seen you for the last week and a half.
Well,
Let's
not
go.
always championship related. Well, fine. Actually, Fraud City, because that kind of applies to, will be applied. There you go. Have a great Monday, everyone.